Welcome to Oceanside, California, host of the Nissan Super Girl Pro powered by Celsius. For 16 years, this beach has witnessed the very best in women's surfing. This is the only all-female action sport, esport, and lifestyle event in the world.
We've got music, we've got entertainment, we've got gaming.
It's exciting because every year it seems like Supergirl adds something more spectacular.
It grows so much every year, like there's more girls competing, all of the events going on around it get bigger and bigger, so it's pretty cool to have seen how far this event has come over the years.
Supergirl's special, I feel, because there's just so much energy in and out of the water, you know. It is the only girls event we have in the North America region. It's more than just surf competition. You have brands, you have music.
All kinds of things going on, lots of fun. Sean Kingston's playing, been a fan of him for a long time.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. There's a bunch of vendors and athletes, amazing performances. I performed yesterday, Ala Black performed, P. Miller.
If an incredible lineup of free concerts every day isn't enough, you can stroll through Festival Village and enjoy food, drinks, games, classes, and sunshine. At Supergirl Surf Pro, there's something for everyone. Don't forget about the surfing though, because this year the field was stacked with 104 of the best female surfers in the world. We sat down with two of those competitors, past champions Sawyer Lindblad and Alyssa Spencer, who took a moment to reflect on winning capes of their own.
To come out with the win was something so special, and yeah, I'm really excited to finish this year off. Definitely feel like there's more pressure this year, I'm not the underdog.
Jacksonville in 2021 was like a really special event. That was the first QS 3000 that I had ever won, so it was also really special in that way too. To win this event would mean so much to me. This event kind of, started my little spark of this dream for me, but it also would be a really big confidence booster.
Who else is a contender for this year's Cape? Let's hear from the rest of the field.
I think one of my good friends, Bella, could win.
It would mean a lot to win this event. This event is worth a lot of points, and this event is super prestigious to win, and a bunch of girls that have won it in the past are super good.
I've had a couple close results, semis, quarters. Supergirl is just the one that I've never really been able to put under my belt yet, so just really want to do it. Finally, it'd be really nice to just say I'm a Supergirl.
Winning this event would be so much fun, and it would mean the world to me. It would show that all of the time and everything behind the scenes was put to good work.
I've done this event 3 years now. I watched it when I was younger. I looked up to the girls competing. Winning it would be huge.
Supergirl's always meant a lot to me. I started doing it when I was 11 years old, and every year I've wanted to win. And it was one of my first ever WSL events. Every year since, I've wanted to win the Cape, obviously, and haven't done it yet, but I think this year is gonna be my year.
For the 16th year, Supergirl Surf Pro has called beautiful Oceanside, California, its home. A gem along the coast, Oceanside is known for its immaculate beach vibes and high-caliber surf. It's no wonder a field of surfers return year after year to soak in this California coastal scene.
I've been coming to Oceanside for years now, and it's so cool to see how much the town's developed and changed, and they really made it such a special place. And I just love Oceanside. The fans here are so great. Everyone's so supportive. It's a super cute beach town, so I always love coming back here.
So we've got the pier here, and then we've got a huge beach. So there's so much room for everyone to come and have an amazing view on the surfing. Oceanside really creates this amphitheater of excited ladies and just a really good time.
It's such a unique place. Unique waves. There's so much culture in Oceanside, just the community, the people that live in it, and I think it's really special. Every time I've surfed at Oceanside, I've left the water smiling. So yeah, I love Oceanside.
The Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro powered by Celsius is being brought to you by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop nissanusa.com. By Celsius Essential Energy, the official energy drink of the Supergirl Surf Pro series. To learn more, visit www.celsius.com. By the U.S. Air Force, full-time, part-time, in or out of uniform. Join us. And by Jolin, the official swimwear sponsor of the Supergirl Surf Pro and the unofficial sponsor of Active Girls Everywhere.
Boom, 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 boom. Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim higher, man.
Welcome back to the only all-female action sport, esports, and lifestyle event in the world, the Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro powered by Celsius. This year's lineup has 104 competitors, and with 3,000 points up for grab, every surfer has something to fight for.
This Super Girl Pro is a QS 3000, meaning the winner gets 3,000 points. Those points go towards your overall yearly regional ranking to then qualify for the Challenger Series. This is one of the biggest events of the year, so doing well here means a lot to me.
It's a bigger contest, it's a 3,000. I want to make the most of this contest every single time I come.
Any points won at this event will add to a surfer's total for the year. Point totals dictate a surfer's ranking compared to their peers. Their collective points will allow them to move up or down in the world or regional rankings and qualify for future series and events. Back out in the water, the round of 32 kicked off with the top two surfers from each heat moving on. Local stars Sawyer Lindblad and Alyssa Spencer both turned in high scores in their respective heats. Alyssa dominated her heat with a round high of 9.0 here.
She's on it one more time, getting vert on that pink board. Oh, that's real purty.
She gets a 9-point ride. Alyssa Spencer is on fire.
Zoe Benedetto landed a 6.0 here to bring her heat total to 10.83 in advance. With under 2 minutes to go, Kaya Howard stuck the 6.2 to join heatmate Zoe and advance to the round of 16.
Down to the wire. What do you have to say about last-minute business?
I knew that I needed a score, and I was just really trying to do the best I could, and then that wave came, and I just tried to do the best I could on it and stay on my feet and hopefully get the score, which I did, which is really cool.
16-year-old Erin Brooks showed the world why she's next up with this monster 7.5, bringing her two-wave total to 14.17, enough to easily advance.
That's World Tour quality surfing right there.
Back in Heat 5, Kira Pinkerton crushed a 7.67 wave to join heatmate Sawyer Lindblad in advancing.
There we go. First turn, second turn, up and over. So Kira Pinkerton takes the lead there.
Heat 6 was a stacked lineup featuring two-time Supergirl champ Sage Erickson, Hawaii native Zoe McDougall and Eve Wong, and German native Noah Clapp.
Green Zoe McDougall having a strong, nice backside hit, getting that board up and over the top.
The 7.67, highest score of this heat.
Sage banked a 5.63 here to give her second and joined Zoe McDougall in advancing. Heat 7 was all Bella Kenworthy as she racked up 13.17 points on these 2 waves to move on.
She's going to race down the line, see if she has anything to work with on an open face like right here. Yeah, that's nice.
The final heat in the round of 32 was full of big names and big scores with Vahidi Inso, Kiala Tomoda Bannert, Moana Jones-Wong, and Chelsea Tuwak.
Lighten it up. This is our current heat leader, Vahidi Enzo from Hawaii on her 3rd wave. Just making it look real consistent, Lindsay. She has a 6.83 in her last wave. Vahidi, 7.33.
That is Kiala. Just nice and smooth, snappy, really capitalizing on that section and really making that wave just work for her. So a 6.10. So situation change. Blue, you went into 2nd place.
With time winding down, Moana Jones-Wong made a move hoping to advance.
Out back green, staying high in the line and getting around that section for a big snap. Strong finish with extra speed.
She earned a 5.27 that would leave her just short, allowing Vahidi and Kiala to claim the last 2 spots in the round of 16. Supergirls don't just perform in the water, they also spend time making an impact out of the water. Through the Rising Tides program, surfers mentor the younger generation as they embark on their surf journey. This year, the girls got to meet their idols, including Sage Erickson, Sawyer Lindblad, Alyssa Spencer, and Pua DeSoto.
The Rising Tides mentorship program is so special because it really gives young girls the time and the chance to be able to surf with some pros like myself and also just have time with other like-minded younger girls aspiring to surf and discover themselves and the things that they love more.
I'm here with my sister, so this is our first time doing it. So in the morning we did some yoga and it was really fun and we met some new friends. And then we went out here for surfing. It's gonna be super fun. I'm excited.
I think it's a really amazing program because we give them the opportunity to ask us anything that they would want to ask. And I think having someone that's experienced so much on a surfing level, a cultural level, a traveling level, we can really be there for them and even, what's their favorite songs or what wax to use or even things like that. We have the ability to share that knowledge and it's just so fun to see their smiling faces.
We're about to go surf with pros. Yeah.
There's no doubt that surf culture has a language of its own, so we thought it would be helpful to break down some of the most popular surf lingo, and who better to inform than our very own Supergirls.
A lot of surfers, we say sick, rad, epic. If someone's not a very good surfer, we call them a coon. It's just sort of our term for amateur.
I think a pretty California one is eggy. Kind of a condensed version of aggravated, I think. I don't know. I don't know how it's spelled, if it's with an A or an E, but I just say it a lot.
Kind of like hostile. Like, oh, that person's so eggy. Or like, a guy like cuts you off, like that was eggy. Like, that's like rude, or like that's like not chill, Like when someone's kind of being like a butthead. Like, oh, that's eggy.
Grom's a good one. Yeah, Grom is a total surf term. Like, I feel like if you went to Middle America and you said Grom, I don't know if they would necessarily know. But a Grom's like a little surfer. Like, when you're just like a little grommy, you're like this little surfer in your wetsuit all day, you're all sandy, like.
That's hard. Most of the lingo I use is in Spanish. One we use a lot at home is la reventó mae, which basically means you destroyed it. Hola, soy Liliana McGonagall y están viendo el Supergirl Surf Pro. Ya volvemos.
Welcome back to the Nissan Supergirl Surf Pro powered by Celsius. In its 16th year, Supergirl's Festival Village was once again packed with patrons, thanks to the many sponsors who participated. There was plenty to do with tons of free giveaways from companies like Fiji Airways, to free food and drink samples, games, shopping, and prizes. Fans could become heroes themselves with custom red capes provided by our title sponsor, Nissan.
For the Supergirl Surf Pro event here in Oceanside, we've been sponsoring for 7 years. In the last 5 years, we've been the title sponsor. Well, All the competitors out here this weekend are Supergirls, and it's never more evident than when you see how they just interact with their fans and inspire the next generation of athletes. We have so much going on at our activation this year. We have everything from a DJ to entertain the crowd. We have 3 incredible vehicles for people to explore. We have capes for people. And new this year, we have capes for dogs as well. Nissan has big plans for electrification. We have 2 electric vehicles for sale right now. One is a small sedan, and then right here is our Aria, which is our brand new electric vehicle crossover, which is really the best of technology, design, and performance that Nissan has to offer.
Championship Day. The round of 16 begins. A stacked field including 3 former Supergirl champs. Who will complete the quest for this year's Cape? Heat 1 kicked it off with a matchup between Kaya Howard and Mia McLeish.
Taking a race down the line. There's the speed, and that's some nice pop and flow, and finishing it, executing it proper. That was Kaya Howard.
A heat total of 9.67 punched her ticket to the quarters in her first ever qualifying series event.
It's my first QS, and I just made it to the quarters of that, and I'm really, really, really stoked. It's crazy just being able to compete against people that I've always looked up to, and to be able to surf against them and be in a heat. That experience is really cool.
Erin Brooks and Zoe Benedetto were up next in heat number 2. Zoe struck right away with this monster 8.67.
Holy shnikes. Zoe Benedetto put down the sleigh of the day early. That was beautiful.
This wave was excellent selection, and her timing, that first hit and then that powerful second hit.
You've earned it. 8.67, the second highest score of the competition.
Erin fought back with this backhand maneuver that earned a 7.5, but ultimately couldn't catch Zoe. Next up, Heat 3 got underway with a great battle between Talia Swindle and Sarah Frere.
Talia Swindle on it.
Blue up and riding, getting a nice quick hit and following up with another. She's getting into a great flow. This is her first ride.
The first exchange was kind of very important. We kind of paddle battled each other, and I got the inside. I saw the left come in, and she actually had the inside, but kind of just paddled super hard around her. I didn't finish the wave how I would have liked to finish the wave, but I still got a couple turns down and then wanted to get another score on the right after, so I just paddled away from her and kind of did my thing.
It's Talia stepping up and getting a nice backside hit.
Talia kept to her strategy and found another wave, this time good for a 6.67 and a total of 12.84. Sarah responded immediately with a strong 6.57 wave, but it wouldn't be enough to take the lead. Heat 4 featured 2 locals, Ella McCaffrey and Alyssa Spencer.
Who's going to be in position here? It looks like Ella McCaffrey has got a nice wedge on this one. Big backhand turn, setting this thing up on the inside. Critical maneuver. Ella McCaffrey, a 7.33. Alyssa Spencer with priority needs a 5.17. Good score here. She's up and riding. Beautiful wave. Big first snap. So clean, so smooth, got some speed. Bam! Another one, and a third one. Alyssa Spencer gets an 8.43.
That wave, when it came through, it was kind of hard for me to figure out exactly where it was going to end up in the lineup and whether it was going to be right or left, but I tried my best just to track it down from as far as I could see it. It ended up being a good little runner left where I was able to get 3 turns off, and yeah, once I finished the wave, I knew it was going to be a solid score, so I was really happy with it.
Alyssa Spencer moves into another quarterfinal.
Heat 5 featured veteran Kira Pinkerton against a former Supergirl champion, Sage Erickson.
Pinkerton, she's going to use it, up and riding. She'll get round this section. First big turn. Next one coming in, second one, and a third. Bang! Great combination of maneuvers there, Lindsay.
Great execution.
That wave would earn a heat high of 8.67, giving her a total of 14.77, enough to beat Sage Erickson's 10.34. Heat 6 was defending champ Sawyer Lindblad up against Zoe McDougall.
Looks like she's in position for a bowly left-hander.
Yes, as she's taking off and hitting that first lift really hard, looking for that section. Both those waves kind of coming together.
Sawyer Lindblad, a 6.7. You did extend your lead
Sawyer held on to her lead in advance while the next heat got underway, featuring Kiala Tomoto-Bannert and Bella Kenworthy.
Something to work with, racing towards the pier. Snaps it once. What do you got on your backhand again? Whoa, back!
It's going to be a 7.17.
With 3 minutes left on the clock, Bella made a move, but a 5.57 just wasn't enough to beat Kiala. The final heat saw Taylor Stacy take on Vahidi Mahana Inso. Vahidi put together an impressive 2-turn wave, earning a 6.0, but still needed more to catch Taylor. Taylor slammed the door shut here with a whopping 8.83, earning her the last spot in the quarterfinals.
Oh, pretty.
Flies out of that one. Kind of like a no-claim claim.
What?
No-claim claim.
Yeah, so in surfing, when you get a really good score, you get a really good wave. If you do something to celebrate afterwards, it's called a claim. I don't claim many waves, but there's this thing called the no-claim claim, which is basically like you finish the wave, and then you basically just like stand there and look at the judges. Like, did you see that? Like,
so it's kind of stigma around claims because if you're gonna claim a wave, like it better be good. I am not a claimer, and it's not because like I don't think I have good waves, it's just because I do not want to be like teased about, oh, I keep claiming this wave and it's like a 5, like all that stuff. So I would rather like silently like claim my head than like actually be like, yeah, like, or like do anything obnoxious.
Of course I claim waves. I think that's like the pure emotion of surfing. I didn't have a wave to claim today or it would have been coming out. I love it. It's so fun. It's a way to express yourself. I think it's super cool. I have no shame in the claim game.
I think you really need to feel it to claim it. If you're just claiming because you want the score or you're just doing it for a claim, I honestly hate it. I think it's really stupid. But if you're really feeling it in the moment and like, that's like passion and that deserves a claim.
Oh my God. As soon as I claimed it, I was like, oh man, I just did what I said not to do. But do you know what? That was a feeling. I really needed that claim.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
The Nissan Frontier.
Water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim higher, man.
Welcome back to the Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro, powered by Celsius. Fans that got their fill of world-class surfing found themselves just steps away from world-class entertainment at the Supergirl concert series that was rocking all weekend long. This year's music festival was back and better than ever, with Beach Weather, Bipolar Sunshine, Bikini Trill, Lauren Gray, B. Miller, Aloe Black, Flip Turn, and Sean Kingston. The atmosphere was magical and something only found at the Supergirl Surf Pro.
During my performance, I mentioned that it was an all-women's event and everyone went crazy. So it was really cool to see that support and see the sort of amplifying of female voices. I feel like it's really powerful and impactful to have events like this that promote that voice and promote confidence that young girls need and deserve. It's really inspiring. It makes me want to do better.
Another keystone event of the weekend is the Super Girl Sound Session DJ competition, featuring an all-female lineup of DJs squaring off in a challenge for first.
There's 6 of us today, and we all got to work together and also kind of kick each other's butt musically, so it was really awesome.
Females on stages, specifically in DJs, represent in between 2 to 10% only in the whole industry. So Super Girl Pro gives us an opportunity to come have some stage time, make sure that we are continuing to have females on stages. Today we got silver, so not too bad. I only lost by a point.
This is my first time, and I got first place.
Next on the stage was the Women's Leadership Panel, where a thought-provoking discussion took place between successful women who shared their stories and ideas.
We have gamers, we have CEOs, we have filmmakers, actresses, singers, athletes, coaches, and it is just a conversation between all of us. And it's just such an empowering piece of the Supergirl Surf Pro. I love it so much.
Back in the water, all eyes were on Zoe Benedetto and Kaya Howard as the quarterfinals began. Zoe increased the lead here with a one-turn wonder on this wave for a solid 6.0.
She generates so much speed to get to the section and hammers it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, for something that's barely there, what she made that look like is,
amazing.
Yes, good word.
With 8 minutes to go, Zoe caught another wave. This time good for 6.67 points and increasing her total to 12.67. With nearly 2 minutes left in her first ever quarterfinal, Kaya seized an opportunity.
Red's going on this one.
Kaya Howard.
A solid backhand there gave her a 5.7, but Zoe took advantage of priority to maintain her lead and advance.
And put your hands together for Zoe Benedetto and Kaya Howard. Zoe moving on to the next round.
How are you positioning yourself in the lineup to get yourself into best contention of a wave?
I'd been trying to find the best sandbar, and there's 2 really prominent ones. So yeah, just knowing where my landmarks are and just seeing where I'm sitting. You have to find the corners because there's a lot of closeouts, so yeah.
Well, congratulations. You are one step closer to that cape. Best of luck in your next round.
Thank you.
The second quarterfinal began with 2021 Jacksonville Supergirl champ Alyssa Spencer facing Malibu native Talia Swindle. Alyssa came out firing with a monster forehand hit off the top of this wave.
Big turn, wow. We got to see all of her fins then. Take a look here. She was choosing which way to go. Good choice. First big turn, set it up, and then bang, the oncoming section. Wow, the nose of her board actually dug in underneath. She gets an 8.33, and we know what she wants. She wants a West Coast Supergirl Pro cape.
Talia answered quickly here.
This is Talia Swindle, the 17-year-old from Malibu. Ooh. Radical maneuver.
Check this out. Lines it up, sets it up, and then right here, she gets her fins unstuck.
Minutes later, Alyssa was back up and padded her lead with this 7.83.
Low compact style, looking down the line. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, really, really strong. We can see here she's not hesitating at all. I'm going to take this wave. Sets it up with the bottom turn. Up and in vertical, throwing some spray in this one. Vertical.
With time ticking, pressure mounted for Talia, who waited patiently for an opportunity.
She's got priority. She's going to go. It's a nice looking wave. It's got a good wall in front of her. Bottom turn, slash. Sets up for the second turn. Nice turn. Gets radical, gets the tail loose. Will that give her enough to, with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining?
Gets that set up, looking down the line, gets a little more meat on the bone, and she takes it off.
A 6.33 got her close, but Talia wasn't able to close the gap on Alyssa, who found her way to another semifinals. Meanwhile, gamers in the esports arena powered up for the Super Girl Gamer Pro, a competitive video game tournament focused on supporting women in gaming. Valorant was the game of choice for this tournament, with $2,500 at stake for the winning team.
Today we're in Oceanside on the beach playing video games, which is the coolest thing ever. Events like Supergirl has been phenomenal in just getting women involved and building a community where they feel comfortable in playing. So over the years, we're slowly starting to see more and more women that are playing video games because of tournaments like this. And it was an intense finals. We had a huge crowd that was watching, and it was a lot of fun.
My team just won the grand finals, so $2,500.
Stay tuned for more quarterfinals action after the break. You're watching the Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro powered by Celsius. Welcome back to the Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro powered by Celsius. Celsius was here all week, bringing up the vibe with free samples of their drinks, as well as hosting an autograph session with surf stars Brianna Cope and Moana Jones-Wong. Fans lined up for the chance to meet their heroes, get an autograph, and snap a photo or two. After the meet and greet, fans picked up a cold Celsius to cool off and energize before getting settled in for the last two quarterfinals. Back in the water, there was more surfing happening on the north side of the pier where the longboarding finals were wrapping up. We caught up with this year's champ, Summer Romero.
Longboarding is my passion. Nothing feels like as great as being on the nose. It's so special here. It's just fun. We're just so fortunate that Supergirl puts on this event for us, and so we can actually showcase our love for the sport, what we're good at, and where the future's going. There's so many young girls just ripping and very impressive. My name is Summer Romero, and I am a Supergirl.
On the other side of the pier, our second set of quarterfinals kicked off with the defending champ Sawyer Lindblad facing Kira Pinkerton.
Who has priority? Taking it. Here's Sawyer Lindblad working towards the north. A nice snap off the top, open face to work with, and executed it beautifully. That was a lot like Alyssa Spencer's 3 waves. She had very similar to that.
The first slash, and that's a nice turn. And then this is the money turn here, the oncoming wave. And you can just see the board is up, it's out. All of the fins were completely out of the water. It was an 8 for Sawyer Lindblad. And now we see a set, and it's Kira Pinkerton. She likes these power waves. Up into the lip. Ooh. Brings it back down. More powerful waves. So look at that. Look at the power in the turns.
It's 5.17. Kira Pinkerton earning a 5.17.
That score would bring Kira closer to the lead until Sawyer found this wave, ripping on her forehand for another big score.
Keeps the water out the back, and that earned her a 7.10 on that last wave.
Needing a sizable score, Kira exerted an incredible effort on this wave and nearly stuck that landing. But without another solid score, Sawyer would advance.
What was your strategy with the slower waves coming in and getting those 2 solid scores under your belt?
Yeah, I was really happy that there were waves in the beginning of the heat, so I just capitalized and I was able to get a couple good scores.
The last quarterfinal was a battle to the end between Kiala Tomoto Bannert and Taylor Stacy. Within the first minute, Kiala threw this down for a 6.
Good first turn, set this up really well, and then straight into it, whips it up into the lip. Gets the board way out.
Kiala wasted no time and struck again early for a score.
She's on her backhand, headed towards the pier with a nice snap. A little racy down the line, and one more.
Set it up with the bottom turn. Nice top turn. And then whips it around here. And it comes in at a 6.5. Kiala, a 6.5.
Taylor waited and found her moment to strike back.
Taylor Stacy, big first hit. Second one, gets vertical and rides out of it. So there we go. She has now got a score on the board that is going to count. Well done, Taylor Stacy. It's a 7-point ride for Taylor, a 7-point ride.
Needing another score, Taylor put herself in good position heading into this wave.
Paddling on strong, backside, backhand. Taylor Stacy is looking to earn just a little bit more to get rid of that 2.5.
A 3.33 on that last wave wouldn't be enough though, as Kiala held on and locked down the last spot in the semifinals. Before we get to the semifinals, let's check in with USA Track and Field champion Shari Hawkins, who's standing by with Supergirl and professional surfer Kira Pinkerton for a special one-on-one surf lesson.
My name is Shari Hawkins. I am a professional track and field athlete. I'm an American champion, and something I do is the heptathlon, which is, you know, basically we are named as some of the most athletic people in the world, but something I am doing today is something I've never done before, which is trying out surfing. So I have professional surfer Kira Pinkerton here with me. She will be competing this weekend at the Supergirl Surf Pro, and she's gonna teach me some basics, try to get me up on a surfboard. I really just want you guys to see exactly what these girls are doing and how difficult it really is while you're watching. So you ready to do it? Okay, let's get started. All right, Kira, so what do we have first up?
So first thing I'll teach you how to do is a pop-up. So we'll start on our stomach.
Okay.
Swimming, you go full over. Surfing, you go half over. Yeah, so this, and then you're gonna grab the rails of it.
Oh, the rails here. So
Yep.
these are
So
kind of the
that's
rails?
where you get the grip from. Right
Okay,
there.
good to know. I would have
Go
assumed that it would be like on top.
Yeah, so you
that's
just
good.
want to use one of the rails.
Okay.
Go up. And then, and there you go.
Okay.
And right where you're standing on the board's perfect. I think maybe when you're on the wave, you'll be able to tell if the nose is going under, you need to scoot a little bit farther back. And if the nose is coming up, you need to scoot a little bit farther forward.
Okay, well, let's see what we got. Should we get in the water now?
I think so.
Oh my
Get
goodness.
ready.
Okay, let's go. So thank you guys so much for watching.
And come on down to the Super Girl Pro.
Jolyn, the official provider of the Supergirl merchandise, was back this year with a pop-up shop full of the season's latest styles. So we sat down with a couple of Supergirls to hear how they developed their own unique style. Brought to you by Jolyn.
Yeah, I love fashion. I actually follow it quite a bit. And then there's personal style, and it's like what makes you happy and what makes you feel good and what makes you feel like yourself, I think, is the best way to do fashion.
I'd say I'm pretty like grungy and I don't like perfection, so I like everything to look a little off.
I enjoy like trying new stuff out, different types of shoes, play with different pants. Pants are usually my outlet, I would say.
I'm low-key, I'm from the island, I'm quiet. I feel like I just dress pretty mellow. I like a little bit of jewelry every now and then, but I'm pretty low-key. You're watching the Supergirl Surf Pro. We'll be right back.
Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria with dual-motor e-force that helps put you in control, and Pro Pilot Assist 2.0 for when you'd rather go with the flow. Its powerful sophistication meets fearless adventure. The all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim higher, man.
Welcome back to the only all-female action sports and lifestyle event in the world, the Nissan Supergirl Surf Pro, powered by Celsius. One of the most energetic parts of the 3-day festival happens on the #Goal stage, where all are welcome to break a sweat in any one of the many free fitness classes: yoga, cycling, boxing, you name it. After that, it's time to hit the afterburners in the Air Force Flight Simulator. One of the coolest experiences around, and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to spy on some of the latest military tech. Brought to you by one of Supergirl's proudest sponsors, the United States Air Force. Back to the water, where a packed beach was captivated by the semifinals.
Okay, Alyssa Spencer up against Zoe Benedetto of Florida. West Coast versus East Coast.
Alyssa started strong and got on the board early here.
Alyssa Spencer just on fire, looking for another red bib. And it's going to score high into the 7 region. Indeed it does. Alyssa Spencer, one and only wave so far, a 7.83.
Looking to score again, Alyssa jumped on another wave with Zoe on the move behind her.
Here goes Alyssa Spencer for her second wave. Lethal whenever she stands up on a board, and then you see exactly why right there. Right behind her in the red is Zoe Benedetto for her first ride. She's racing, generating that speed, floats it up top, and gets one on the scoreboard.
Yeah, both these surfers are looking absolutely on form.
Zoe got on the board with a 3.67, but Alyssa added a 6.33 to her first score for a 13.16.
And Alyssa up and riding again. Good solid wave. Big turn.
Yeah, just beefy. Just taking all the meat off that bone right there.
Zoe's wave. This is a two-turn combination. First one a whip, and the second one so fast in transition. So Zoe Benedetto gets a 4.67, but Alyssa Spencer gets an 8.5, an 8.5.
Zoe is an incredible surfer, and she's been dropping huge scores this whole event, so I knew that I was going to have to do my best surfing to beat her, and I'm definitely really happy to have taken the win in that one.
New for this year, Supergirl launched a women's beach volleyball tournament. Teams signed up for a bracket-style challenge, with the winners taking home their own medals.
It's just so awesome, like the female representation in sports. I mean, like for the future for us, we're only in high school, it's so great to see like building females in sports. Yeah, it's getting really good. I'm really happy to represent and win.
Who will face Alyssa Spencer in the finals? Will it be Hawaiian native Keala Tomoto Bannert or the defending champ Sawyer Lindblad? Keala wasted no time getting off to a strong start here.
Wow, making time with that wave, Mark.
Yeah, that's a strong start, which she needs up against Sawyer Lindblad, but she set this one up well. Well-timed, nice bottom turn, as we've seen. It's going to be a 7.33, a 7.33. That is exactly the sort of start that you need.
Keala didn't stop, finding another wave to give herself a big lead and putting Sawyer into a combination situation.
It's going to be Keala. Big turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was precious right there. Charging down the line, generating that board speed, getting it unstuck just a little bit, and then finishing it. The strong finish, so key.
That massive turn gave her a score of 6.67 and a 14-point lead over Sawyer. The defending champ wouldn't hold back for long, though.
Up and riding, Sawyer Lindblad. Nice first turn. Second turn. Critical. Speed, power, flow. It's all there. And it is a good one, a 6.17.
Now, with under 10 minutes to go, pressure began to build for Sawyer.
Sawyer Lindblad, what you got? First snap, good one. Second one, bang! Fins out the back. Scores are coming in. It's not going to be enough, but it is a 6.33, so now the requirement is a 7.67.
That score brought Sawyer within a point and a half of Keala, and she wasn't done yet.
Okay, she's taking it, up and riding. Big turn, rides and rides out of it. And it comes in at a 9. It's a 9-point ride. She is now in the lead.
Sawyer Lindblad goes to back-to-back finals. She's going to join a formidable force. The only other lady with a 9, Alyssa Spencer.
I had a very slow start, and I kind of came from behind. Luckily, I got this wave that she didn't want, and I ended up getting a 9 on it. If she got it, I would have pulled back, but she didn't, so I already had like momentum into the wave, and it just allowed me to like take my time more and like hit the section better. So yeah, I was pretty happy that I landed that turn.
When we return, a final showdown between two local stars. Who will come out with a second cape? Find out next.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical, because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
The Nissan Super Girl Surf Pro, powered by Celsius, was brought to you by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop nissanusa.com. By Celsius Essential Energy, the official energy drink of the Supergirl Surf Pro Series. To learn more, visit www.celsius.com. By the U.S. Air Force, full-time, part-time, in or out of uniform. Join us. And by Golden Road Brewing, female-founded, enjoyed everywhere. Proud partner of Supergirl Surf Pro. 104 surfers, 2 left, 1 cape. It's time for the finals.
Winning the Super Girl last year was a pretty crazy feeling, and I hope I could do it again this year. Me and Alyssa have been competing against each other for a while. Hopefully I just start quick and get a good score right away.
Since I've won Jacksonville, I've always wanted to check this one off my list too, and this would be a super special win for me for sure. I think that it's going to be a great battle. She's an amazing surfer, and I'm super excited.
3 days, hundreds of waves, dozens of defeats, all for this moment. One of these 2 former champs will walk away with a second cape. Will it be Jacksonville champ Alyssa Spencer, or will Sawyer go back-to-back?
35 minutes. There can be only one.
Here we go, red. This is Alyssa Spencer. Oh, wow.
And she just nails that wave. And it is an 8.5 for Alyssa Spencer.
That was beautiful by Spencer.
A huge start for Alyssa, but she wasn't done yet.
And now she's up on her backhand.
Oh, showing you bipolarity at its finest. Both directions, showing the judges that I can go this way, I can go that way. Wave 2 in less than a minute and a half time.
And it comes in at a 5.83.
Sawyer was quick to respond and laid this down.
Sawyer Lindblad up and riding. He's got some speed, floats over that section. Bang! Nails it!
Oh!
And pulls it off. Answer back by Sawyer Lindblad. It's going to be a strong score, a 7.93. A 7.93 for Sawyer Lindblad.
Sawyer didn't slow down and found another wave for a second score. This 4.5 would bring her less than 2 points away from Alyssa.
Red, there you go, Alyssa. Generating that board speed up top. Great backlit water toss. Good looking one-turn wonder there.
Oh, it's looking good. It's a 6.17, a 6.17. So now, Sawyer Lindblad, you need a 6.75.
No lead is safe in the finals, and with time winding down, both Alyssa and Sawyer grabbed every scoring opportunity they could, including this wave they split.
Sawyer is up, and so is Alyssa, both getting that strong crack at the lip and riding out strong. Sawyer right off the bat, just from that bottom turn, immediately getting that board vertical. Sawyer, your last wave, a 6.37. And Alyssa's last wave in red, 7.53.
With 2 minutes left on the clock, Alyssa's 7.53 would be enough to secure the cape.
We're going to have a new champion here in Oceanside. Her name is
3,
Alyssa Spencer.
2, 1.
And pop the bubbly, the 21-year-old Alyssa Spencer from Encinitas earns Bi-Coastal Capes.
I'm taking it back, the right to be bold. It's funny they thought.
When I was coming down here when I was a little girl, this was just a dream that I had made up in my head. And then the first year that I ever did this event, I definitely remember writing down goals and being like, Super Girl Pro is one of the ones that I want to win. So it's definitely really special to have that all kind of come together in this moment. Alyssa Spencer, champion, take 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion here, hoisted high, Alyssa Spencer out of Encinitas.
Sawyer Lindblad went home with some hardware too. In addition to the second place points, she was presented with the Air Force Take Flight Award for scoring the highest wave of the event. Congratulations to the 2-time champion, Alyssa Spencer, who now stands with Caroline Marks as the only surfers to win the Supergirl on both coasts. And congratulations to all the Supergirls who made this event so special. Hotel accommodations provided by the Mission Pacific Hotel. the official hotel partner of the Super Girl Surf Pro. Escape to a fun, spirited boutique set directly on San Diego's North Shore. A very special thanks to the great partners that supported the event, including Visit Oceanside, Oceanside Longboard Surf Club, Full Sail University, Matt and Ryan McDevitt, iHeartMedia, the artists, instructors, speakers, and influencers who made this event so special, and to all the amazing volunteers.